Konnichiwa. Hello everybody. Hi Pages. How is everyone doing? Page たちごきげんよう。元気でしょうか? Hello. Hope you had a lovely day today. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Okay. Let me go ahead and quickly post to let everyone know that we're live now while we're waiting for people to show up. Take a moment. Give everyone a few minutes. How was everyone's Sunday? Or for some people might be Monday. So let's see. So today we're having a Sunday story time after a while. Probably gonna have a shorter stream today. Thinking of actually, so I want to do a webtoon again. We won't be doing Avatar, only because, well, two reasons. It's been so long since we last read Avatar that I don't remember what happened really. And also, only so few chapters or episodes are out still, I think. So I think we'll end up hitting like the end very quickly. So I was thinking of actually starting another webtoon randomly, actually. I was thinking of having you guys choose for me, kind of in like a random way. Like, have you guys choose a number from like 1 to 100 or something. And we'll read that one. Okay. But if no one voices their opinion, then I'm going to choose one myself. And you guys are going to be stuck with one that I want to read. But maybe you guys don't want to listen. Hello. It has been a long time. How have you been? Let's see here. My day is going okay. Thank you for asking. I hope your day is going well. Visiting family? Hope that's a good thing. It's not a good thing for everybody, so I have to make sure, like, not to assume. Okay. And add my thumbnail. Uh-oh. Gotta find my thumbnail. Where'd it go? On my way home from football party, gonna try to be here. If I can't make it, happy Sunday. Okay, no worries. I understand. Today's the Super Bowl, so it's definitely everyone's a lot of people are having Super Bowl parties and whatnot. I've worked tomorrow. It's almost 1 a.m. Have a wonderful stream. Get some rest. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Rest well. Good luck at work tomorrow. I need to find my thumbnail. Hold on. I have to look at my other hard drive. Is it this one? No, this one. Not this one. Wait. Is it not? Where'd it go? Where did it go? Wait, hold on. Am I missing a hard drive? Wait. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. Not in this folder. Or this one. Or this one. Where is it? Aha! Wait. Uh-oh. Did I mess up on my thumbnail? Wait, hold on. I have to check now. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Still looking for my thumbnail. Hold on. There it is. Wait, no, that's not it. There it is. Okay, I found it this time. Alright, let me grab the link to this stream. Okay, and then making a post on Blue Sky as well. Okie dokie. Here we go. All right. Posts have been made. Now let's get into reading the webtoons. I think I think most likely we're just gonna go through one today. Maybe, unless we somehow hit like the limit. All right. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and choose one myself. Let me drink let me hydrate really quick. All right. So, you guys are gonna get stuck with me reading a romance one, okay? Since no one is chiming in, or everyone seems to be busy, or, you know. You guys can watch the archive later. Let's see here. Looks like it's displaying like the really pop. Okay, so I'm looking at the romance section, and it's showing all the popular ones right now. And there's one called The Mafia Nanny. It's actually very, very good. And I wish I saved it for Storytime because I really enjoy it. Actually, let me check the age rating. Okay. It's not considered mature. I mean, there is some like implied violence. Because, you know, mafia and all, but it doesn't show anything like super graphic. But unfortunately, I'm caught up. I could start from the beginning. I guess it's very tempting, actually. It's very, very tempting. And it's not super mushy gushy. So it's actually it's at least the up to the part that I've read. So maybe. Okay. Let's see what else is there. There's this one called Love for a Walk. That has like high popularity or ratings right now. I tried starting reading it, but I couldn't. I didn't really like. I couldn't. The two characters. I couldn't. They didn't resonate with me. Let's see. School bus graveyard. I don't know. One of them is holding a knife, it won't they have a knife in every picture of them. I don't know. This Ashlyn is a loner in high school with no friends, but when a fateful visit to a haunted house causes her and her classmates to see monsters at night, she'll be forced to forge bonds to survive. That sounds potentially interesting, but I don't know. I don't think I want to read that. Down to Earth. Cade lives his average life alone and undisturbed until a cute alien girl crashes into his backyard. By opening up his home, will this otherworldly girl inadvertently open up his heart? I'm not huge into aliens, even though she's super cute. Let's see. Not Your Typical Reincarnation Story. Love that one. I'm caught up. Maybe Meant to Be. Maybe Meant to Be. Jia Han, a 32-year-old freelancer with no work, is tired of her parents nagging her to get married and finally move out. When she runs into her childhood friend Min Chol Jin, who is also feeling the same pressure from his parents, she blurts out they should just get married to solve both of their problems. Little did she know he'd accept her suggestion, and she suddenly finds herself thrust into a marriage. A story of an unexpected romance that'll have you scrolling for more. The main girl doesn't sound very relatable, but maybe. This is a maybe. Maybe for Maybe Meant to Be. Maybe Meant to Be maybe. Childhood friend complex. I don't hate it. I don't enjoy the childhood friend trope. Hanu and Minchol have been childhood friends for all their lives, but their relationship takes on a whole new dynamic when they undergo a series of unexpected events. Although they vowed that they'd never be romantically attracted to each other, they just might be proven wrong, especially when things start to escalate and neither can predict where they'll end up. Oh wait, this is mature. We can't read this. Selfish Romance. I'm enjoying that one. I'm caught up. My in-laws are obsessed with me. This one's a maybe. Okay, so Parashati Jahart is a count's daughter who got remarried after her mother's passing. When her father died, he left her all his fortune. Then Parashati's greedy stepmother and stepsister... Huh? I think this... Huh? Oh, okay, that got weird. Okay, that was worded weirdly. That made it sound like the daughter got remarried. It's actually the count that got remarried. When her father died, he left her all his fortune. Then Parashati's greedy stepmother and stepsister conspire with Parashati's lover to kill her. However, under mysterious circumstances, Parashati is brought back to life and travels back in time before her murder. To buy some time before getting her revenge, Parashati revisits the handsome yet notorious Grand Duke, Ferrido Lepilion, to marry him. During her visit, she uncovers a horrifying secret of his family. How will Parashati deal with it? Will she be able to take her revenge? I've read several of these murdered but reincarnated, or murdered but goes back in time and back in time in their own their younger self, or reborn in a different body kind of a story. I enjoy those too. This is a maybe. The Dragon King's Bride. I love it. I'm caught up. My child will have a different father. I'm not huge on stories that have children involved right away or already. Let's see. Oh, this is mature. We can't read it anyway. Swolemates. This looks entertaining. I don't know if I want to read it though. The picture is of a very muscular guy and girl. Both of them are muscular. Obviously, swolemates. Swole. When the cocky social media star Brayden and the nerdy gamer Alex first meet at the gym, their relationship starts off on the wrong foot. But as they're forced to work together, they find out they might have more in common than they initially thought. Also, they get buff AF. I'm not huge into the gym kind of working out thing. It sounds entertaining though. Let's see. Moonstruck. I think this is mature. Yeah, we can't read that one. Duchess in Ruins. Adele Lancaster is the perfect noble lady who has been groomed for the job, but when her husband, whom she married reluctantly, commits treason, she is branded a traitor and becomes a slave. Distraught, she tries to kill herself to preserve honor as a noble lady, but her new master, Count Laszlo Krisis, prevents her from doing so. Will Adele be able to find freedom and happiness in her new life as Count Krisis' maid? This might be interesting. I really like the art for this one, so maybe. Okay. A Spell for a Smith. This one looks really cute, actually. I think we might read this one. A shy witch in her quiet forest cottage. A surly dwarf in his blacksmith's forge. Both seek solace in their respective refuge, but both aching for more. Though drawn to each other's kindness, they can't deny the gentle chemistry simmering beneath their every interaction, just as their secrets do. This series contains themes regarding anxiety, mental health, and self-harm that may not be suitable for all readers. Viewer discretion is advised. Oh. It's not mature, but it does have, serious themes that they talk about. Maybe. I Am the Villain. Working hard is supposed to take you far, but into the world of your best friend's novel? 1 second. Okay. For Lucy, being whisked into a life of ballrooms and picnics isn't exactly what it's cracked up to be. At least, not when everyone has mistaken her for the villain flagged for death. To escape this fate, Lucy must transform from modern workaholic to high society schemer if she has a chance at returning home. Will she make it? Or will this world of beautiful outfits, strawberry desserts, and dashingly handsome gentlemen seal her fate? When I first read this description, I wasn't sure because high society schemer. I'm not huge into scheming, but this might potentially be interesting. Maybe. A Savage Proposal. This one looks like it might be spicy. Oh, never mind. It's young adult. It's rated young adult. When the ruthless Lord Teokan seizes the kingdom of Nauk, Princess Lien Arsak faces an impossible choice. Marry her captor or watch her homeland crumble. But Lord Teokan isn't just after her power. He desires Lien, and his devotion stirs a mix of fear and undeniable attraction within her. With her former betrothed, Lafitte, still missing, Lien must decide whether to trust Teokan's promises or hold out hope for a rescue. As dangerous secrets come to light, Lian's decision could change the fate of Nauk and her own heart forever. Ooh. This might be interesting. Let's see. I thought my time was up. I'm enjoying that. I'm caught up. Couple breaker. Huh. All's fair in love and war. Two couples will need to battle it out for love and money. But who knew they'd swap partners before doing so? Taerin and Jua are both friends and studying fashion at the same university. So why is Jua going on a couples show with Taerin's boyfriend? And why is Taerin going on the same show with Jua's boyfriend? Oh. That might be interesting too. The villainess just wants to live in peace. I'm enjoying that. Suitor armor. Let's see. Lady in waiting, Lucia, believes getting through the royal wedding will be the toughest part of her new life. That is, until she finds herself falling head over heels with Modeus, an up-and-coming knight to the King's Guard. With her newfound interest, she is quickly awakened to the mysteries of the kingdom when she learns Modeus is in fact an enchanted suit of armor without a soul. Could there be more to him than just shining armor? Oh. Oh. Interesting. He's just a suit of armor. Oh, wow. Kinda want to read this one. Maybe. This is a high maybe. We have other maybes, but this is a high maybe. Okay. The Age of Arrogance. I actually might read this one. I was reading this earlier. After winning a long war, Asha Pervaz is expecting the Emperor to compensate her with money. Unlike her expectations, though, the Emperor asks Asha to choose her own husband from a list of nobles. Asha chooses Duke Carlisle Haven, the Emperor's eldest son and former crown prince. Asha expects him to object and pay an alimony instead, but the Duke actually agrees to marry her. He even promises to help Asha rebuild Pervaz. What does the Duke really want? And will Asha get what she wants without getting embroiled in the growing royal conspiracy? I like that this sounds like a story with a strong female protagonist, which is why I kind of want to read this one. Let's see. I think I'm going to give this one a shot. Even though the other one sounded good too. Let's hydrate. Okay, let me open up the first episode. And let me get... let me get... some music going too. That's not our Zatsu music. Oh, it was fine there. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Let's get some, I guess, medieval music? Does it look like medieval times? Kinda does, yeah. Medieval music, fantasy music. Oopsies. Playlist. Medieval lo-fi? What does that sound like? You know what? I want to try it. Viva Lo-Fi. Okay, here we go. Hello. Your husband of choice. Oh. Who's saying that will be? That will be your reward for your victory. By the Emperor's decree, whomever you choose will have to marry you. Everyone's murmuring. Marry that penniless wench? She has never received an education fit for a lady. Apparently she's lived as a blood-soaked barbarian all her life. That woman can't possibly be after my son, can she? My reward for fighting all my life is... my husband of choice? The Age of Arrogance. Episode 1. Amir Pervaz, a great warrior. A knight who became a hero to the Empire after saving the Crown Prince 30 years ago. Green-eyed with jealousy, the Crown Prince tasked him with exterminating the Lore tribe and sent him away to the north. He saved him and then he was jealous. But he was a loyal knight and left despite knowing that he had essentially received a death sentence. And he was my father. A land abandoned by the Empire, Pervaz. With no support to speak of. In that land where he was sent to die. My father fought valiantly. And took his last breath on the battlefield. Following my father's death, my brothers continued to fight. And after all of them had died, I fought in their stead. At long last, the war was over. Asha! We won! Woo! Hooray! Huzzah! Though the long war was over, we couldn't bask in the glow of victory. At this rate, we were going to starve to death before the end of winter. At Pervaz Castle, will the Emperor really compensate us? Since Pervaz is extraterritorial, the Emperor doesn't pay it any attention. Look at this decree, Decker. The Emperor himself promised. It says here that if we drive out the Lore tribe from Pervaz, he'll ensure that we are compensated. If you are victorious, I swear by the name Felix Dornan Richas Alvan Vandel Evaristo that I will compensate you with a reward befitting your labors and sacrifice. Will the Emperor stay true to his word? Hello. I don't know. We have no other option. We need all the help we can get to make sure Pervaz doesn't starve to death. I knew that receiving the compensation wouldn't be straightforward. There was no way the Emperor, who had sent my father to his death, would oblige us willingly. Amir died in battle? Well, that really is a shame. This is Emperor Kendrick Evaristo. Since all your brothers have died also, you, a woman, were left to become Margrave of Pervaz. Yes, that's right. I hadn't a clue. And here I was wondering what some barbarian princess was doing at my banquet. Ha 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 ha! Barbarian princess indeed! That nickname suits her perfectly! It doesn't matter what insults they throw at me, as long as I can leave with enough money to get the people of Pervaz through the winter. Say, how old are you? I turned 22 years old this year, Your Majesty. A lady your age should be preparing for your debutante ball. My word, don't tell me you've never even had a suitor. No. Why is he bringing up marriage all of a sudden? I've just thought of the perfect reward for you. Your husband of choice. That will be your reward for your victory. Murmur, murmur, murmur. I'm sorry. What do you mean? I will give you a list of nobles for you to take your pick from. Whomever you choose will have to marry you. Just so you know, the higher up a name is in the list, the higher their status. So I suggest picking from the top. Your Majesty, if the person I choose doesn't want to marry me, wouldn't that be inconvenient for the both of us? Then that would be disobeying the Emperor's order, so that family would have to pay an alimony to both you and the Imperial family. Imagine the number one in the list is the king himself. No, it wouldn't be him. It's a list of nobles. He's the king. If it was like the wealthiest or the highest ranking men in general, then yeah, he would be number one. I get it now. He's trying to worm his way out of rewarding us for our victory. Murmur, murmur, murmur. No parent would want their son to marry some barbarian of a woman. So the family I choose will have to pay Pervaz in the form of an alimony instead of the Imperial family. If that's the case... I choose that man, Duke Carlisle Haven. Murmur, murmur, murmur. That's him. Mutter, mutter. This is Carlisle Haven Evaristo, the temporarily dethroned crown prince. Though he was formerly the crown prince, he had his title stripped after a disreputable incident 4 days ago. Oh, this just happened. As such, he was listed as nobility rather than royalty. As you said, Your Majesty, since his name is at the top of the list, that makes him the most highly ranked noble who is of age. She can't be serious. Did she really just choose His Highness Prince Carlisle as her husband? Even if he is no longer the crown prince due to the quarrel with his father, he's still infamous as the god of war and slaughter. Does that woman have a death wish? If you are against this marriage, then according to the Emperor's order, the father's family will have to pay an alimony. I see. If she asks the Emperor for an alimony, then she'll receive compensation that she was originally meant to receive from the imperial family. And it was the Emperor who told her to choose the highest ranking man for the alimony. He's dug his own grave. This MC doesn't have a death wish, but she's a little bit of an M. No. She's just making the best of the situation. She's choosing the highest rank person who is technically royalty. Well, he is royalty, but technically nobility. And therefore get the highest amount of alimony she can, because she knows that there's no way he would want to marry her. And the order he just gave was that whoever she chose had to marry or pay an alimony if they didn't want to.
Margrave of Pervaz, I'll give you a chance to reconsider your...
There's nobody but the Duke Haven whom I wish to marry. But if you will compensate me instead of having me choose a husband, I will take back... No.
Are you trying to turn the Emperor into a laughingstock? The Emperor's promise isn't something that can be easily taken back so easily.
Oh, that isn't something that can be taken back so easily.
For me, the Emperor's eldest son, to marry some hillbilly lord is indeed unthinkable. But neither can I scorn my father's promise.
Murmur.
Margrave of Pervaz. I accept your proposal.
What? Why? What I need right now isn't a husband, but money.
A pleasure to meet you, my wife.
To be continued. That was episode 1. Alright, episode 2. The Age of Arrogance, episode 2. At the Palace Parlor. Can I recommend you a manhwa? Sure. if it's freely available. We're not going to be reading any licensed stuff on stream. You called?
I see that my wife, the brave Margrave of Pervaz, has arrived.
He looks so collected. I can't read his face. Everlasting glory be to the crown. Asha Pervaz at your service, Your Royal Highness. Well, I don't know about the license, but maybe you can read it in your own time if it's not free. Yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely. I welcome recommendations. Oh, right. Since he's no longer a crown prince, I should have addressed him as Duke Haven.
I'm guessing you also know why I lost my title as crown prince.
The day Asha and her crew had just arrived at the capital.
He made a move on his father's concubine? He broke into the bedroom of one of his father's favorite concubines. I heard the emperor liked to sleep around. I guess the apple didn't fall far from the tree. The people living in the capital sure have it good.
Oh, she's thinking this. The people living in the capital sure have it good. They have time to go after other people's women. The greatest estate developer? Okay, let me look that up really quick on the side. The greatest estate developer. Oh, that is also in Webtoon. Okay. Okay, let me actually pull it up on my app, on my phone, and subscribe to it on there before I forget. Da, 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 da. The greatest, there it is, estate developer. Subscribe. Okay. I'll check that out sometime. Thank you. Okay, where were we? It's hilarious, makes me laugh most of the time. Oh, I enjoy laughing. Daily News. Crown Prince Carlisle stripped of his title. Back then.
Well, even if you didn't know, there's nothing you can do about it now.
I never dreamed that man from that article would become my husband.
Are you just going to keep staring wordlessly at me? You must be pretty pleased with my looks. It'd be troublesome if she forgets her place and falls for me.
Oh, not so much that. I envy your physique.
Huh?
Of course, a larger body has the disadvantage of being an easier target, but with that size also comes strength.
You're referring to when fighting in a battle, right?
Yes. I do wish that I could have a body like yours, but it's impossible due to musculoskeletal differences.
This is a refreshing response. Musculoskeletal differences? Well, shall we start discussing our deal?
Deal?
Did you really think I accepted your proposal because I fell for you at first sight?
Does he have another motive? Then
She actually seems pleased with this turn of events. When my father stripped me of my title, he gave me one last chance. If I dedicate 3 years of service to the Empire and repent of my arrogance, he will reinstate me as the Crown Prince. So I thought that I might as well do my 3 years of service in Pervaz, which must have been devastated by the war. "3 years? And what about after that?" "We'll divorce." "Divorce?" "However, for 3 years, you must not interfere with anything I do in Pervaz. Do not expect me to treat you like a wife, and don't even think of making an enemy of me. As long as you meet my conditions, I won't spare any financial or material resources needed in Pervaz." "I see. So he had his own goals when he accepted my proposal. But I can't leave Pervaz to the whims of that man. Can I ask what you intend to do in Pervaz? If it's something that will put Pervaz in harm's way, I can't agree to it." "And if you don't agree to it, will you starve the people? Will you starve to death with your people?" Of course, I don't want to do anything to endanger Pervaz either. So it would be best if you helped me in my endeavors." "Very well. Then let us write a contract." "A contract?" "You said you wouldn't spare any resources needed to rebuild Pervaz. I want a contract that specifically outlines what that entails." "You don't take my words for granted. I like it. I think we'll get along as a married couple." "I'm assuming you mean a contractual couple that will break up without a fuss once we each get what we need?" This is what I'm saying. We're already seeing eye to eye. Margrave of Pervaz. This sure is a very detailed contract. It's someone else saying that. So let's see what it says. Duke Carlisle Haven will support Pervaz in the following ways. 1. Resolving the current food shortage throughout Pervaz. 2. Providing seeds needed in the fields of Pervaz for the duration of the contract period. 3. Giving the right to request medical supplies and advice from the Duke's personal doctors for 2 years. 4. Covering all expenses to rebuild infrastructure. Looks like there's more, but it's just not shown. This sure is a very detailed contract. This is Lionel Bailey, Carlisle's closest friend. She certainly will never be taken advantage of. Are you really going to wed that barbarian? What about all those ladies we'd considered as candidates for the crown princess? It's only for 3 years. Also, when will we ever get another opportunity like this? Opportunity? The opportunity to exterminate the vermin who dared to take my rightful position. I started being sent to the battlefield at 15 years of age. After my mother's death, my stepmother became the empress, and she wished for my death. I fought, and kept fighting, and came out alive. Perhaps it's because of the divine blessing I'd apparently been born with. Oh, looks like a bard's song. He wears a hood of his enemy's blood. 2 bright suns shine in his eyes, and his lips are stained with the wine of victory. Yeah, it's a bard's song. Oh, beautiful god of slaughter. Long live Prince Carlisle, the protector of the empire! Hooray! And this is the current Empress, Beatrice, and Matthias, second in line to the throne. Huzzah! I'll have to do something if I want to make my son the crown prince. Oh, Your Majesty, he opened the door to my bedroom in the middle of the night while I was sleeping and... This is the Emperor's young concubine, Viviana Rowley. I didn't even know she was in that room. Someone's planning to put me to shame. Shut your mouth. Have you become so arrogant that you're after my woman now? Call out Evaristo. I strip you of the title of Crown Prince. My father's concubine and I. This was probably the Empress's scheme to eliminate everything that irked her all at once. Well, thanks to that, Matthias became Crown Prince, even if only temporarily. It looks like her plan succeeded. Hello. In 3 years, the Empress will try something again to stop my reinstatement as Crown Prince. Then she'll try to cement Matthias' spot as Crown Prince. The throne is mine. I'll kill anyone who tries to take it from me. I need to build my strength somewhere beyond the Empress's reach. Pervaz is perfect for that. True, Pervaz is outside the Emperor's jurisdiction after all. And now the heir to Pervaz is taking me there. Wouldn't you call this divine intervention? But even so, marrying a woman you've only just met for the first time? You have no idea what she's like. It wasn't the first time. Pardon? I've met that woman before. Oh, to be continued. I've met that woman before. Episode 3. A few days ago in Zyro, the capital of the empire. Step, step. Step. This is Carlisle. Stripped of my title. The Empress pulled one over on me. I was too complacent. I made the mistake of moving hastily when I heard a new informant wanted to get in touch. I was expecting an assassination attempt at worst. Carlisle Evaristo, I strip you of the title of Crown Prince. Now that I've spread the rumor that I'm holed up in my room in devastation, I'll take this opportunity to set things in motion. Hey, mister. You're a new face. How about you donate a little to charity, if you want to pass safely, that is. The moment I hide my identity, the rats come out to play. How annoying. I'll just have to kill... Step, step. You there! Is it 3 against 1? Huh? Let's make it a fair fight. We'll even up the numbers. Wait, is that a chick? Oh, it was a chick? What that beggar beep say? Well, what's that beggar beep saying? She's begging for a beating. Pow! Punch. Ugh! But boss! Her stance is perfectly stable. Is she a warrior? Pow! 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 What are you doing? Kill her! Grab. If you want to pick a fight, you should do it yourself. Why make someone else do it, coward? Are you going to kill him? Asha, are you going to kill him? Should I? I think those kids might be better off that way. Killing him. Those aren't empty words. They're used to killing. I thought you said we shouldn't make any trouble before we enter the palace. You're right. Let's just leave them alone. Run! Hurry! Dash. Thank you for helping me. Seeing as you saved me, please accept a small token of my gratitude. Instead of a token, could you introduce us to a cheap inn that isn't terrible? We're on the verge of setting up camp in the streets. Even the inns are expensive in the capital. Oh, there are 5 of us all together. We're fine sleeping in the same room so long as we can wash up. I understand. Follow me. The Age of Arrogance, Episode 3. Back to the present. The reason you returned late that day was the Margrave of Pervaz? Thanks to me, she was able to wash herself up at the inn before entering the palace. The way she looked that day, if she'd gone straight to the palace, she would have been called a street rat instead of barbarian princess. She took down those thugs with her bare fists? If you look at her the wrong way, she might also beat you up, Your Highness. On the bright side, I won't go down easily if the Empress were to send an assassin. Level 99. That is an important advantage indeed. As long as the reconstruction of Pervaz is at stake, she can't betray me. Neither will she fall in love with me and bother me. Even though I offered to let her stay with me in my manor, she said she was more comfortable in the inn. She's constantly on guard and isn't interested in becoming a crown princess. The crown princess. Could there be a better bride than her? Didn't find a wife, you found a sparring partner, right? Meanwhile, with Asha's company, a contractual marriage? It's too risky. The crown prince is just using to cover his schemes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter? Asha, your life is on the line. If giving myself up means saving Pervaz, then I'd give my life in this one and the next. Besides, I think I fetched a pretty good price for myself. Asha! With this much money, nobody will starve or freeze to death this winter. We can take care of our wounded and plant seeds in the fields come spring. Just imagine it, Decker. The barren plains of Kikar, rippling with wheat. Would you have chosen anything different? I'm happier than I've ever been. Asha. So, when's the wedding? Thankfully, there won't be a large ceremony. He said we'll leave for Pervaz right after the marriage pledge. Marriage pledge? How long will that take? If it's an imperial marriage pledge, won't it take months? Pervaz will starve to death and we'll still be here. So I've been thinking, when will we be able to leave? Next week? The week after that? The sooner the better. It's still a wedding, so I thought if we rush things, she might be unhappy, but... Do you have a lover in Pervaz? Why are you in such a rush? Huh? Well... The people of Pervaz are waiting for my return. We'll wrap things up as soon as possible. As for the dress, pick one from the rack and we'll have it tailored. That sounds good. I'd like that. Thank you. Well then, Mrs. Luvar, let's start with that. That? Oh, they're washing her. That equals scrub her until scrub her skin until it glows. I hate that. My lady, what do you usually wash your hair with? With soap? Do you use any scented oils or any oils? Why would I use that on my hair? Have you never worn a corset before? I've never seen a waist like this. I can't breathe. You're quite tall, and your shoulders are a little, also a little broad. A sleeveless dress won't do. Your arm muscles. We can't use pearls either. They don't suit her. What about puff sleeves? They make her shoulders look broader. Are you dunce? I desperately want to go home. Click, clack. Look how pretty she came out. Margrave? Your Grace. You think someone had taken you as a prisoner of war, your expression. Ugh. Might as well have been. They didn't let me carry a single weapon under these clothes. The dress is too simple for an imperial wedding, isn't it? The Margrave insisted that this dress looked the most comfortable. No, it's fine. There's something else I've prepared. Mrs. Luvar, this should do it, right? Oh, the necklace. Oh, a necklace. This is... Okay. We'll do one more episode. The Age of Arrogance, episode 4. Is this not the necklace of the late Empress Evelina? You missed out on the stuffs? You missed at the beginning of it, but you can watch the VOD later. A simple necklace is better for a necklace so ornately decorated with rubies and diamonds to give something so precious. Are those rubies? Pardon? Can't you tell just by looking? As if I knew anything about jewels. Grandma Patarvartek. Of course she wouldn't know the worth of jewels when she spent her whole life fighting. You could buy 100 war horses with this necklace. What? Do you mean this thing is worth over 1 million Veronas? Oh, it's pretty. Think of it as a deposit for the contract. Wow, it's very pretty. If I sell this, I can buy 100 war horses. No, would it be better to buy food first? Did you use scented oil? Oh, yes. The maids bought oils that were scented with flowers and fruits. But I don't like such sweet scents. So I chose the one that smelled of grass. Is something wrong? It's nothing. It suits you. To think that of all the scented oils, she'd chosen this one. I think the necklace has finally found its owner as well. It becomes you. It does. She needs a prettier dress. If she was if she had a prettier dress that matched the necklace, it'd be so pretty. I expect the tailoring to be finished before the ceremony. Of course. Prepared to get married for real? Yeah, they're really getting married. I'd expected the hand of a crown prince to be soft. But it's unexpectedly the hand of a warrior. What's this? Why is my heart racing? It's only natural for Duke Carlisle, a military commander, to have a warrior's hand. This necklace, oh, 100 war horses. War horses, I can buy war horses. A few days later, on the day of Carlisle and Asha's wedding. To think that His Highness Carlisle and that woman are actually getting married. Though when His Highness regains his claim to the throne, I expect he'll just divorce her. Lady Cecilia was a strong candidate for Crown Princess. She won't stand by quietly either. This is Cecilia Dufresne. Yes, we are only just getting started. The only reason His Highness deigned to agree to marry the Margrave of Pervaz is that Pervaz is an extraterritorial state, where the imperial family can't interfere with any of his activities. Moreover, he might be using this as an opportunity to test the candidates for Crown Princess. Some people might be deterred by such a trifling matter. But there's no reason for me to give up. For I have an unbeatable advantage. My golden eyes are a symbol of the imperial family. The members of the imperial family covet golden eyes such as mine. Both the Empress and the Emperor's mistress Viviana are where they are now, by virtue of their golden eyes. I'll show everyone that I'm more suited to being the crown princess than the Margrave of Pervaz. At this very wedding. Ta-da-ta-da! Clunk. Who is this? Gabriel Knox, High Priest of the Temple. Oh my! High Priest Gabriel must be overseeing the marriage vows. Cecilia and Gabriel in one sitting. The most beautiful man and woman in the capital have gathered here. They're going to put the bride to shame. The impudent thing was so bold in front of His Majesty the Emperor.
Hello, you made it in time for the last part of it. But you made it. Today was wild, I'm sure. Hello. I wonder how she'll act today.
She can doll up all she wants, but she'll still be a barbarian from the sticks. She'll be lucky if she isn't humiliated. His Highness Carlisle Kendrick Evelina Vondel Evaristo.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
And Countess Asha Amir del Pervaz will now enter. Snicker. Huh? Who is that? Is that woman really the barbarian princess? Look at that necklace. Didn't it belong to Empress Evelina? That's right. It was the Emperor's wedding gift to her. For His Highness to give his late mother's necklace to the bride. Surely it all has to be for show. It has to be. Please be seated. Today we are gathered with everyone here as witnesses to join His Highness Carlisle Kendrick Evelina Vondel Evaristo, Prince of the Charred Empire, and Lady Asha Amir del Pervaz, Countess of Pervaz, in holy matrimony. By the blessing of those sacred gods, Ribato, the god of balance and harmony, and Aphodelis, the god of love. There's no end to this oratory. The people in the capital sure like to make a fuss. Now, you may exchange rings. Clack. Ooh, pretty ring. When you sell this, make sure to auction it off. You'll fetch a much higher price than you'd get from a jeweler. Auction, not jeweler. Those fools have no idea. To the bride, the ring is merely an emergency fund. Oh, that scared me. I heard scratching from the door. It's Doggo. One moment. Okay, where were we? My wife has what it takes to become a revolutionary. And that's what makes her so interesting. Now that the exchange of rings is completed, please sign this marriage certificate. Scritch, scritch. And the Emperor stamps it. With this, the matrimony of these two people is recognized under the law of the imperial family, the law of the empire, and the divine law of Elaheg. Nobody can deny this union. and these two must stay true to their vows. With a heavy sense of responsibility and sincere love. At first, I accepted the marriage only because I thought it would be helpful. But seeing the looks on my father and the Empress's face, it makes it all worth it already. Now, the newly wedded husband and wife will finalize their vows with their first kiss. Kiss. I suppose we must do it since we're formally wedded now. She looks like she just wants to get it over with and go home. But I don't feel like letting you off the hook that... blah, blah, blah. But I don't feel like letting you off the hook so easily. Ooh! He swooped her. Wow. That was episode 4. Okay, I think I would like to continue reading this on my own. Hold on, let me add it to my list of subscriptions. The Age of Arrogance. Here it is. Oopsies. Subscribe episodes. Okay. That is going to be all for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry to those who who only were able to show up late. Let's see. Tomorrow, no big updates or anything. We're gonna continue as we've been going. We're gonna continue Final Fantasy IV: The After Years tomorrow at the usual time. And yeah, I think that's it. Just got here. I know, I'm sorry. I did say it was gonna be a shorter stream today. Yeah, that's it. Thank you all again so much for joining me today. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. Please leave a comment if you would like to share your thoughts. Please subscribe on YouTube if you would like to see more Storytime streams. Or follow on Twitch if you like to watch on there. And if you're going to bed, I hope you rest well and have sweet dreams. If your day is just getting started, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I hope to see you all tomorrow for Final Fantasy IV: The After Years at 8:30 p.m. Pacific. Ta-ta! Kosmika.